There are so many manager coaching positions up for grab now. We're talking about Barcelona, we're talking about Liverpool, possibly Manchester United. But the hottest now seem to be Bayern because they are in a time pressured, so to say. The first candidate was Alonso. He chose to stay at Leverkusen. Then Nagelsmann chose to stay with Germany. And the problem, and I talked about that in our main episode, is that Bayern, whoever they will kind of hire for the job, can be seen as an alternative C, D. Not their first choice. I mean, maybe they go for a big one, but who will be the big one? There are people on the so-called list for them. Zidane seems to be a bit out at the moment. Xabi. But Ralf Rangnick seems to be hotter and hotter. Ralf Rangnick, at this moment, is a national coach of Austria, beloved by the Austrian national team, beloved by the Austrian population, the whole country, because he kind of transformed the team into a football team that win football games, qualified for the big tournaments. When I played in Germany, I first heard about and read about him when he was at Ulm. And then he went to Stuttgart. I played against him at Stuttgart. And then he's been around. He's been in Schalke, Hoffenheim, Leipzig, Hannover, a lot of clubs. But the main thing about Ralf Rangnick, he builds a club. He needs to have the space to build a club. When he had an interim coaching job at Manchester United, he didn't have the time to do that. But still, the analysis he did on Manchester United, the need, the pluses, the minuses, were spot on. I feel sorry that that didn't work out for him at Manchester United, because when you see now with Brailsford and Sir Jim Ratcliffe, it's exactly the same thing that they want to do now to change things around. But at that time, he didn't have the backing, he didn't have the support, and you may say he didn't have the results, which is what it's all about. Ralf Rangnick, the reason I see him not as that's a perfect Bayern manager. Does he have the knowledge? Of course. Can he coach any club in the world? Of course he can. The problem with Ralf Rangnick is, and I say that in quote, is that he can do any job. He can do Max Eber's job, he can do Freund's job, he can do the vision of Franz Beckenbauer, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge, Dresden, Heiner. He can do any job. So the thing is, will that function at Bayern? Well, we need to see. I mean, he's been a candidate for them many times. There have been different opposition against him because he's a bit polarizing, this man. And I guess people who are very good at their job will always be, and especially in football. I rate him very highly. I've seen him, I've talked to him, I've been impressed by him. And this is a man that I think will do well at any club. I'm just a bit skeptical that his way of doing things, and mind you, Ralf Rangnick, like a lot of other coaches, it's my way or the highway. So we'll see how he adjusts into that Bayern. Maybe this is the right time for him to come there. It's a Bayern who need to get a revenge. They need to bounce back. They need a transformation. There may be new players in and out. The problem and the challenge for him as well will of course be that he will be concentrated now on preparing Austria for the Euros. So I think for everybody involved, that being Ralf Rangnick or that being Bayern, they're under, like I said at the beginning, and I'll end with that, they are under time pressure. Also for the Austrian national team, also for the Austrian FA. My former teammate is the head of sport in the Austrian FA. He just said, I just read it before I came on now, saying that there has been no inquiries. He got a contract with us, and so on and so on. I will believe him, but you'll also believe that there have been conversations, the potential, are you available, and so on. And he's a German. And the Germans, they will love to coach Bayern, of course. So, for the time being, this is the stand right now. But as we know, the hottest job in international football right now is Bayern. Because Bayern will make a decision in quite a close, near future.